Okay, on today's episode of Jeremy Takes Stuff Apart and Tries to Put It Back Together, we have a Toyota Camry Hybrid getting a heater core and evaporator. We've already torn it apart. There's the box that we need to get access to. We've already replaced the evaporator core, which is in here, reused the expansion valve, and we put a heater core in it as well, because we don't want to go back in and redo it again later if it happens to leak after coming apart and going back together. There is the evaporator core with the, as you can see, the stain from all the dye, and there's all the nasty UV dye all over it. This thing would glow like you wouldn't believe under a black light. That's the other piece that was on it, full of dye. See all the green? That is all UV dye. This thing, we charged it up and it leaked out within a day. So, and this is what happens. This is why an evaporator and a heater core costs so much on today's modern vehicles, because you have to take everything apart in order to access it. Because that box that I showed you is behind all of this. So it's the box, this, and then that, which is the dashboard, and all these other pieces. Center console, seats. Now there's probably a way to cheat it and not take so much apart, but per the instructions and Identifix, you got to take it all apart. I don't do enough of these to know a cheater way, but that's what you got to do. So this is why it costs so much and it takes so long. It's a lot of work. And of course, it being a hybrid, you have to disable the hybrid system, which you pull the big orange fuse in the back to turn everything off, and disconnect the 12-volt battery just for safety's sake. So getting ready to go back together. Like I said, everything is installed. The owner went to the hardware store to get some foam tape like this to go around here, because when I pulled it all apart, it was all rotten and disintegrated, and we don't want any water leaks or air leaks, so we're going to put new foam around that, put it back together, and then back together it goes.